This month, we're going to dive into a series that received a little attention when it first appeared on the internet, then vanished, without a trace. Fortunately, someone was quick enough to capture it all. The Cosmoculus series appeared on YouTube in the summer of 2022, comprised of 5 videos published on the channel Cosmoculus Showcase, and a final video posted as a comment by the account Southward Family 4. The series explores the mysterious implications of a strange device. A week after it was started, it was gone, as were both accounts. The series leaves many specifics unanswered, and whilst there's not really a mystery to solve per se, the atmosphere definitely fits the purpose of this channel. So let's look into another world. So let's start with video 1. All of the videos are currently hosted on this YouTube channel if you want to watch them on their own, but each one will be presented in full within this video.
Congratulations on your purchase of a Cosmoculus from Cloporum International. This video provides a brief introduction to the instruction and guidance booklet included with your purchase. Congratulations on purchasing the Cosmoculus. The Cosmoculus is a new and dynamic device for scanning and imaging subconscious brainwaves. The Cosmoculus utilizes cutting-edge technological advances in the field of neuroscience, psychovisioning, and somnoptics. But don't take my word for it. Please enjoy this demonstration.
As you can see, the first video is a user manual for the product, though it seems that only just over a minute is provided before the footage abruptly cuts to black. It's not entirely clear who the intended audience for the product is, or even its exact intended purpose at this stage. However, the footage mentions its ability to scan and image brainwaves, and appears to imply mind reading of some kind. Neuroscience is the scientific study of the brain, and psychovisioning implies the ability to look at the mind. Somnoptics is a little stranger. Somnus was the god of sleep, and optics means to see. The word Cosmoculus itself appears to be derived from a portmanteau of the words cosmo, meaning a universal world, and ocular, meaning to do with seeing. But what possible universe or word can the device possibly aid in viewing? Perhaps the second video might shine some light on what we're missing.
At first, you may find your Cosmoculus an intimidating piece of machinery. However, there is nothing to fear. Simply follow the instructions included in your Cosmoculus user's manual in order to ensure an effective, but above all, safe installation. Whilst it is hoped that future versions of the Cosmoculus will provide real-time streaming of the brainwaves enabled. Current technology allows only for a series of snapshots. Once installed and operational, the device enters a cycle of gathering and imaging. The device spends 3 seconds gathering and analyzing the patterns before presenting the image for the following 3 seconds. As well as the imaging function, the Cosmoculus can identify brainwave patterns in keeping with emotional response. These are represented in color adjustments made to the displayed images. Whilst this function is currently in its infancy, future models will provide a more detailed overlay that allows for an in-depth display of the emotional state of the brainwaves.
The instructions in this video suggest that this is a machine that somehow accesses the brain, and when we look at the diagrams provided, it suggests there's a rather intimidating needle involved. The video also notes that the device does not provide a real-time stream, but rather a series of snapshots taken at 3-second intervals. Is it possible that these images really are a glimpse into dreams? We also begin to see a slight lack of oversight in the production of the videos, with the text-to-speech program used incapable of passing the word analyze.
Is a nail.
Finally, we learn that the coloured overlays above each image give a suggestion of the emotional state experienced by the person dreaming them. This becomes very important later on.
The Cosmoculus allows parents, carers, and guardians to view the subconscious dream state of the children within their care. The most vulnerable, those who require communication of those needs most, have been unable to explain themselves until now. The Cosmoculus gives you peace of mind, showing the ideas and images that a child has retained from the day, giving you a glance into their memories, feelings, and emotions. When used correctly, following the user instructions in a safe environment, with a compliant subject, the safety of the Cosmoculus falls well within the legal guidelines for products of this type. Due to current medical legislation and pending approval from international medical boards, we cannot, at this time, advertise the Cosmoculus as a scientific or medical tool. For this reason, we are legally obligated to inform all users that the Cosmoculus is intended to be used as a novelty only, and that every user's experience may be different. Prior to the development of speech, children's brainwaves are distinctly different from those of adults. The children's dreams are converted to frequencies in the form of brain waves and synapse sparks, which are then read by the Cosmoculus, transformed to data, which is then transmitted to the screen and reverted back to a visual interpretation of the data gathered. One of the greatest revelations to emerge from the use of the Cosmoculus is the discovery of a shared dream space, which appears accessible to children prior to the development of language. This space may explain why, as of yet, the Cosmoculus is incapable of accessing the dreams of adults or children past approximately 18 months old.
At first, this video appears extremely straightforward, but there are a number of revelations made. Firstly, the reveal that this machine is currently being marketed as a novelty item due to its creators having failed to gain any kind of acknowledgement for its effectiveness or safety. This, coupled with the evasiveness regarding whether the device is safe, should leave a rather unpleasant taste in anyone's mouth. Secondly, the reveal of a shared dream space that appears to be a constant between the children using the device. In this shot we see 3 separate feeds from 3 separate Cosmoculus devices, each one showing almost identical images. These codes at the bottom here appear to be indicators of separate devices recording different dreamers at different times. Whilst there's no way of knowing, I posit that the codes at the start of each number might be referring to the continents in which the device is being used, Europe, North America East and North America West respectively. Well, things have escalated quickly. It's the shortest video of the series, but this is where things went very wrong for those using the Cosmoculus. The initial message is incorrectly sized and full of typos, as if it's being written frantically to broadcast. The message is also cut short and repeated, with some of these spelling errors fixed. This suggests that this video was initially sent out as a live feed, or at the very least was made with such haste that the creators did not consider it worth the time to edit before uploading. It is also, notably, the only one of the Cosmoculus videos so far that does not begin with the KPI icon, and when it does appear it seems almost accidental, a slip of editing. Once again, this serves to suggest that this video was not produced with the polish of its predecessors, most likely due to time constraints. What could cause such urgency? Well, the message of the video is clear. The Cosmoculus is not safe. But why? One would assume that there were medical side effects or a danger of injury, but these are not explained or even alluded to in the video. Besides which, what could possibly be so dangerous that switching the device off is not enough, that unplugging it from the mains power is necessary? Perhaps this mysterious figure is the reason for the previous warning. Very little information is provided, but there does seem to be an edge of urgency in the words chosen by whoever has created the video. Of note, when the children see this image, all of them have responded with fear, as noted by the red overlay. The children do not enjoy this figure entering their dreams. Notably, this is the final video that was uploaded by the Cosmoculus Showcase account before it was immediately taken offline. The final video comes from a different source entirely, apparently a family who had been using the device, and was posted as a comment to the upload we've just seen. And there ends the Cosmoculus series, at least for now. Very few questions are answered, but many are asked. The obvious questions certainly seem to revolve around this strange figure who appears to be watching and now approaching children. A figure frightening enough that adults are willing to cause an ocular puncture to their child in their haste to remove the device. Has this shadow always existed in children's dreams, and this is the first time we've seen them? Is the presence of the figure caused directly by the Cosmoculus itself? Why does the figure seem to resemble the shadows that so many people report seeing stand over their bed during incidents of sleep paralysis? Is the figure still out there? I'm Nicodemus Walker. This is The Taste of Static. Please join the Reddit, Discord and follow on Twitter. www.thetasteofstatic.com has articles in a similar vein to this one, including Love Letter to Ivstalad, a post-apocalyptic text adventure, and The Purge Challenge, an exploration of how mimetic violence was explored through the lens of 3 different cultures. Finally, like this channel and subscribe for more glimpses into urban legends, myths, lost media, hoaxes, and little-known stories from the more esoteric corners of the internet. I'll be back next month with more content. Peace.